Man, the hoops to jump through just gets a sound come through. Hey, tech guy Brian. Cheers. Thanks for dropping in. Nothing too exciting tonight. We're just working the hump yard, getting some terrains broken up. I think we might be about out of room, though. Yeah, we're getting pretty tight on that track. Hopefully it doesn't fill up. Was for my nice, tight, zoomed-in view here that I had just perfect. Wish you could save views that weren't on the ground. That would be nice. I was sitting there eating some homemade cornbread, humping trains. Why don't we just fire up the stream for a little bit? Just in case people want to chill and watch some trains. So here we are. Come on, go to a different track. There's too many going down that. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th track. (913J) apparently has a lot of cars in this terrain. Okay, good. We're starting to go out to some other tracks. Got the field of view zoomed in, so that's why everything looks kind of close. Just chilling. We've got some trains out on Mojave. That one's heading into Mojave. It'll be a while before it gets there. Then I thought... Where'd the other one go? There he is. He's had that out of Bakersfield. So hopefully this train should get into Mojave before this guy gets there. We'll see. Keeping an eye on it. And then, do I have another train somewhere? Yeah, where's my other UP train? There it is. He's getting ready to run off the map, so he'll disappear. When you see cars or engines that say Run 8 Western, that means I don't have the skin pack for that particular car. I don't know what kind of car that is. But it will make it the correct weight and the correct length. It just automatically scales it. So if it's really a, 80-foot flat car, then it would be 80 feet long. But it would look like a Run 8 Western boxcar. I think there's 2 mixed freight packs that I don't have. It'd be $20 to get both of them. I just haven't pulled the trigger. Kind of want to wait and see if there's any news about Run 8 version 3 coming out this year. And what the backwards compatibility is going to look like. Alright, let's pull the view back. How are we looking on length there? It's got those tanker cars. Gotta keep an eye out for the tanker cars. I like these center beam lumber cars. Those are cool looking. It's got a solar panel on it. Look at that. I wonder what that's all about. Obviously it's to power something, but I wonder what it's powering. Huh, it's got 3 different solar panels on it. Fun! Alright, are we interested in any of these? Yep. Those are headed out to Boron. This last one here we don't care about. The rest we do. Didn't even drag out the rail driver tonight. Just using the keyboard. Now I gotta remember all the different little keyboard shortcuts. Driving the train is pretty straightforward. It's just all the other weird key combos. I think these 3 are together. And let's see, is it Shift C? Nope. Control C. There we go. Slow speed off. I'll end up just deleting that car. We don't care about it. Whee! Off we go. Alright, we'll bring that to a stop and then to that one up. Grab this next train. I think that one's clear. So we can run around on this track. I'll have the AI run down there. Oh, slow down. closed, yeah. Set the handbrake. Pull the pin. Let's see. I need you to be the lead unit and AI. I'll just have the AI drive it all the way down to the end of the yard, and we'll go do some other stuff real quick. Delete that car. Whee! So we got a bunch of cars for 913J. Bunch of cars. Where does 913J need to go? I need to go look that up. I'm still learning everything. I'm a noob. LS 913J is out of Bakersfield. Serves Paramount Petroleum and Tricor Refining. Cool. So we can make that into a train and get it pointed towards Bakersfield. Or do we want to sort those first? Could pull these into other tracks and then sort them. There's a lot of work on a railroad. These we can get rid of. That's my junk track. These I don't think have enough cars to care about. So I've been sorting into a lot more locals than I'm actually going to deal with. Just because otherwise this junk track fills up too quick. I think we get enough for that one. What are you? Lot 53? I'm looking this up on the depot server. That's out of Mojave. There's quite a few industries. I think I already sent a car out, or a train out to Mojave. So let's delete that. So that leaves us with these 4 to do something with, and then yeah, let's just delete those. And I'm going to turn the hump yard off for now. There we are. All right, he's headed down the track. So I need some power down here to play with. This is a blank world, so it's still pretty empty. I might pull those out and stick them on here. I could get them back in the yard. Do we have any auto racks? We shouldn't have any auto racks going anywhere. They won't fit under the bridge. Alright, we have a plan. If it'll let me stick an engine there. don't know which one is these. I don't know how to tell if you have a skin for them or not. Run 8 Railroad. There we go. Now we have an engine. So let's get this long one pulled out. 913. We have no air. Air pumping. Hey Vorden. I can, yeah, but I don't know how to tell in the list which locos I have skins for. You'd think it'd be the highlighted yellow ones. I don't know what highlighted yellow means. But yeah, I don't care. I haven't bought all the skin packs, so some of them will say run 8. Thought I'd try an SD45 for something different. It's got the triple axle. A little meatier than the GP40 that I usually use. Alright. Air's getting there. Got 100 pounds. 20 cylinders of power. I know it's a little loud too. A good horn on it. Alright, we got power. That's cool. That was the air compressor blowing off since we got up to 140. Yay for simulators that simulate stuff. Let's run down to this end of the train. Oh, you know what I always forget to do is reset the ankle cocks. I forgot to do that. Should have done it before I coupled up. Sometimes it blows the emergency on the train. Let's do this. You've got handbrakes on. Good deal. Relinquish you, do you, and then reset the angle cocks on that whole string. So you're gonna be all goofed up because this was humped from various trains and stuff. Alright, so you should be closed and then you guys should be open. If I go down to this end, you should be closed. Okay, cool. So That did what I wanted to do. What can I relinquish? Do it that way. Train now belongs to me. So we're going to open that one and partially open that one. And we're going to pump air like crazy. I'm not sure I could stop this with just the locomotive, so we're going to get some air in it. Hey, Crimson Zamboni, howdy. Y'all are just tuning in. Just doing a short stream tonight. I was sitting here eating some cornbread and humping trains. Thought I might as well fire up the stream. Is that a little too loud? Can you all hear me over the train? I've got it turned down a little bit. I can turn it down more if I need to. Sounds fine? Alright, cool, thanks. It's hard for me to tell just by looking at OBS. So we got her notch 3 just to pump air faster. Still got a lot of flow. It's gonna be a little bit. Good looking loco. You should be closed. Seems fine to you too, Crimson. Alright, cool, thanks for the feedback. The prime mover is loud. Check in on our progress here. So you're screaming across at, wait, 3 miles an hour? Why are you only going 3? Are you running out of horsepower? That could be. Got him coming in. Did a new train spawn and I wasn't paying attention? You've got a signal there. Why do you have a stop signal? Oh, it's under the train name. Couldn't see it. Sorry, train. You had to come to a stop for no reason. I just missed setting a signal for you. My bad. You can get back underway now. We got here. New train? Hello? Who are you and what do you have to offer me? Oh, you're a container, so he'll just be running through. He's just scenery. Not all the trains will be useful for me. Someone will just run over the road. There she goes. We're still pumping air like mad over there at the yard. Man, it takes a long time. Only one loco. That's a long train. Anybody counting those cars? So we'll just route him across to somewhere. Doesn't really matter, it's my railroad. A lot of JB Hunt. Alright, there he goes. You're going to come across here, and you should be okay. You'll be following this guy across. Once they get down to here, we'll have to start worrying about them. Because I've got this set up now, so... This guy coming in is going to come across to here, and then he's going to come in on this line and then down to the Mojave Yard. Make you want to get this game? It's awesome, but it's also extremely daunting. Because it does not hold your hand at all. It doesn't even come with a manual like how to drive the train, basically. You're just expected to know how to do that. And you have to make your own stuff to do. It comes with a few like scenarios that you can play, but it's primarily just a giant sandbox. All right, those guys made it down there, so that's good. Reeling-ish one stopped. So I've watched a ton of YouTube videos, and then I got rusty. I hadn't played for a long time, so I've been watching YouTube videos again. Figuring out how to do stuff. Yeah, there's all kinds of Star Trek around, so they must be fans. If you open the text chat, I guess you can't do that in single player, never mind. It says hailing frequencies open when you open text chat. Alright, flow is finally getting down. We can actually open this all the way up. A little bit of bunchedness there in the middle, don't we? Let's release the handbrakes. There we go. So this here is a view of your train. It lets you see coupler forces, the top white dashes, and brake pressure is the bottom white dashes, and they change colors. So we'll do a brake test here in a bit. There we are. Flow's getting down. Idler back down. And let's see, let's do an initial application. See the yellow flow throughout the train. I don't know if you can see that very good on Twitch. I can see it fine. So the air is actually, the air reduction is flowing through this long train now. It's out to about here. Back cars haven't even noticed yet. And let's see, let's hop in the cab. Handle's kind of in the way. We'll do a 10-pound reduction. There we go. Now that initial reduction is getting out to the end of the train. Start flowing out through there. Looks good though. There's no like breaks in the train or anything. Sometimes you run into weirdness. Oh, that looks good. And release. Then we need to back this guy up. So let's get our switches set for that. So I want to come down here. through this crossover, and then we should have all kinds of room back here. That'll work. Okay, parking brake is off. Run the slack out of the couplers. It's a pretty tanker. It is blue. Hop down here. I'm gonna go ahead and save that view. Basically just coasting at this point. Some part of the terrain at least is on a little bit of a downhill because we're slowly gaining speed. Go and put 10 pounds on. All right, we're out of there. We're quickly gaining speed, and I don't remember what the keys are for dynamic brakes, so I had to use the air brakes a bit. Divide. Where's the rest of the keys? No idea. It's so hard to find anything in the controls list. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to come over here and we'll stick this guy in this one. Good there. So we can actually start backing up. Actually coming forward, sorry. Forgot we were pushing. I forgot to bail off the loco brakes. Are you gonna move? I don't think she's gonna move. All right. What's the key for sand? Sander on off. Number pad 0. Well, I got to pump the brakes off again. Yeah, the flow was pretty low, so I think they were released. They're still releasing, so I've just got the independent on right now. It's just holding us from rolling, so that's good. But the loco wasn't moving at all. That's the... This speed here would be the loco. It's not wanting to move at all. What's going on? Let's hop back in the cab. Can it give her much more, Captain? No, she's having none of it. So we're not going anywhere. Huh. What do you think, Bob? Should have put more engine on here? Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the case. You're probably right. Well, let's try it one more time. Dangerously high amps, but we are creeping forward. Let's go, train. Right against the red line on the amps. We are moving. A little sand, a little notch 4. Get her done. Still don't quite have enough horsepower for the strain. Alright, we are moving. Let's hop back over to here. I don't think they have slugs, no. Those weren't used a whole lot, so I don't think they're... I don't know that they're in... It might be in Train Simulator. But I don't remember seeing any slugs at all. Yeah, common for certain applications, but not super common overall. Well, we're moving. I'll give it that. We're moving. How are we doing on the old amps? Oh, I think we could grab a notch 5. What's that smell? Does it smell like something's burning? It's just the traction motors. Alright, lesson learned. Don't throw a single, even if it's a SD45. We're up to 5 miles an hour. Catch you later, Warden. Thanks for dropping in. Really ought to be bedtime for me too, but wanted to do some trains. Want to be out of town for a 3-day weekend, so won't be any streams till next week. But I'd squeak one in tonight. Get a little work done here on the railroad. Been having fun building this out from scratch. Relearning stuff. Here we go, headed into the track. Beauteous. Train horn never gets old. Unless you live next to the tracks, then it probably gets old. I can actually hear the trains from my house. We have, I think it must be BNSF, possibly. Maybe UP, mainline. No, it's not the mainline over here by my house. It's just single tracks. It's probably not the mainline. Anyway, there's a decent amount of trains that go through. And they're, as their crow flies, they're probably at least a mile. There's all kinds of hills and woods and stuff between here and there, but I can hear the trains, and you can hear the throb. Like, you can almost feel the throb of the big diesel engines if they're lugging hard coming by. Pretty crazy. Still about 5 mile an hour is all we can do. That's enough, I guess. Pushing what, 900 amps? We were up around 10 and a half. We were bumping the red there, getting started. Don't reckon we'll have any trouble getting stopped. Just that slight grade is all it takes. You got this much tonnage. Speaking of tonnage, will it tell me? Oh yeah, we're only 0.7 horsepower per ton. No wonder we can barely move. 5,300 tons. That's only 38 cars. Dang. All these tanker cars must be full. $2,200 feet. Yeah. Get out and push. I was looking for you, Farmer Klein. You back there pushing? Come on, man. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Turn it to keys. This is what I want to do. I want to stick my head out the window. It doesn't realize from the sound perspective that I'm outside, though. Alright, I can't see anything. How close are we to here? Getting close. There we are. I see my beacon. I think I can. I think I can. Don't slow down too much. I want to get a feel for how quickly it was going to slow down, and it was right quick. I didn't even look down at the other end. I assume we fit on this track. A competent guy would have checked that. Put on the brakes too early. I think we're there. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of room. No problem. Piece of cake. Alright, you get a handbrake, and you get a handbrake, and you get a handbrake. You get a handbrake. You get a handbrake. There's some kind of rule of thumb that I always forget, based on how many cars need a handbrake to hold it in place. And you get closed. You get opened. All that air I worked so hard to pump into there gets blown out. Oops. I didn't mean to click that yet. Alright, we'll just force our way through the switch. Good job. So we want to go back there to that crossover. We'll pull the next train out. I think they're both considerably shorter. I think we'll be alright. Famous last words. Yeah, I was looking up dynamic brakes. Dynamic brake setup is divide. Why isn't there a dyne brake, increase, dyne brake? Does it just use the throttle at that point? That must be. Let's just use the throttle. We'll figure that out at some point. Yeah, I think we made it past the switch. Got another spawn at Yermo. Might have to go take a look at the dispatcher screen. In fact, we're getting enough, so I'm going to turn that off for now. Did set that switch back. Cool. Notch 1 accelerates pretty good. Idle decelerates pretty good. We'll just have to jockey back and forth. Should have saved a view down here. Whee! Let's grab this one. Nailed it. We can probably just drag this cut, he said confidently. Yeah, we can drag it. Can we push it back uphill, though? It's a great question. Catch you later, Farmer Klein. Sweet dreams. Still have this guy back there, and I got this one up there, and I got that one there. Alright. It's handy having these saved views. I can play engineer and conductor. Next one we're going to grab is this one, so we'll just go ahead and set that up as we leave. Okay, I just use the throttle keys for dynamic brakes. We're gonna be super effective at this low speed. We'll try it. We can just kind of keep the speed under control. Hear that dynamic brakes whine. Yeah, it's keeping the speed under control. I forget. Or I gotta remember that it's backwards. Minus gives you more brakes. There we go. Managed to get it stopped with just dynamics and then the loco brake. Now, can we go back forward? Yep, we're starting to move. Nice. So we're 2.3 horsepower per ton. Only 1,500 tons here. 1,000 foot long. Half as long and like a third of the weight. So the overall plan here is I use the hump yard to sort incoming trains into their respective locals. And then I'm going to set up other hump yard configs so I can push these local cuts through and it'll sort the cars into the correct order for delivery. So it'll group them by industry and then the industries will be in the correct order. So you don't have to do a bunch of switching when you're running the local. That's the plan anyway. I've got a lot of research to do before I can set up these locals. See where the industries are, how the switches are laid out, what order they need to be in. Oh shoot, I forgot to set up this track over here. Ah! Well, I guess we're going in that one. I was going to leave the outside track for running around. No way, I got 4 cuts, don't I? We'll leave one of these open in case I need to... Should I need to go through here at this point, though? I don't think I will. I can always go around this side. Yeah, that'll work. I can fill them up. No problem. Oh, that works. Easy there, engine. Don't get too excited. While I'm up here. Yeah, we want to go into that track. Come back past this switch and then go grab another cut. Sometimes you just gotta blow the horn. How many lights on? Oops. What the keys are for lights? Front lights? Nope. Lights? Nope. Toggle something with lights? Nope. I have no idea. What is... Oh, here it is. Headlight. So H for the front and J for the rear. Okay. We'll put those on down. So I don't think I need a rear one. Then back off and then... something like that. Alright, then we should just have to pull forward because we already lined the switch up to grab the next cut. Yep, I see it lined up. Speeding a little bit. Don't tell anybody. Oh, we're dropping frames too. I think maybe I got these stuttering fixed. I had a little bit of stutter last time I streamed. A little bit of a hitch. Well, now I'm dropping frames. Thanks, Spectrum Internet. Dropping all kinds of frames. Sorry about that. I don't know if Twitch is having issues or if it's my ISP. Dropped 378 frames. Not terrible, but any drop frames is no good. Thanks, Dave. You are here. I was going to ask you. I didn't want to pull you out of lurking. If you noticed any of the hitching like we had the last stream. I think I got that solved. Yeah, we can just drag this one. We're good. Oh yeah, I forget it. It puts on the parking brake when you couple. Thought I had that turned off. Auto parking brake is off. I don't know why it puts the parking brake on when you couple. But, it's got to remember that it does that. Yeah, no worries, Dave. I know you got busy stuff going on. I don't see it in the preview like I was before, so I hope it's gone. I actually had the folding at home client on the streaming PC doing research stuff for COVID. I've got a few computers doing that. And I had that active but paused. And I think it was using up just enough CPU time doing something. It was causing some issues because I quit that program altogether and it seemed to go away. Hopefully that took care of it. No, it's not even worth it to mine Bitcoin. I actually recommend that you don't mine Bitcoin because there's so many. There's only like a few big ones that are doing it with massive farms of GPUs, so there's no point in mining Bitcoin unless you're going to spend tens of thousands of dollars. A little fast there, bud. Oh boy. These must all be loaded. Slow down! Please slow down, sir. Sir. Can you please slow down? Whew. $12 a day? Yeah, right. Good luck with that. Now, can we move? Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, exactly. I should ask my buddy. I hadn't talked to my buddy in like a year. He used to do Bitcoin. He had built like some kind of custom rig with multiple GPUs and stuff. I think he had like 6 GPUs or something. I forget what all he had going on. He was making... I know when he started, he was making just enough to pay for the electricity to run the rig. Then I think he started making like... was it a few hundred a month, something like that? I don't know where he ever ended up with it. If he ever did any good or not. Alright, we're lined into the track. And that was years ago. I don't think these days it's even worth it. I know I looked into it a while back. And they said don't even bother. There's literally no point to mining Bitcoin. You might as well just buy it and then try to resell it, you know, when the price changes. Dogecoin's where it's at. Doggy coin, whatever you want to call it. Got a few clients to do it. Their taxes are a major pain because of the Bitcoin? Push that in far enough? Ugh. Might not have. We'll figure it out later. Like my dad used to say, finished man will get it. Hey, there goes that unit train that I never looked at the signals for. I think he's lined up. Yeah, he's lined up to go on out. Alright, cool. He should be all good. Here's our switch. Your mind is viewed as property. Holy cow, dude. That's crazy. So they're viewed as like physical coins? That's stupid. I don't envy tax dudes. Luckily, my taxes are simple. We use, what's the tax people, the tax program everybody uses? TurboTax. There we go. I did not have those things lined up correctly, do I? Are you? Last cut. He's already lined up. Down and thrown back to normal. Our stuff's pretty straightforward. The taxes. I had one year where I had some foreign stock options that resulted in a substantial amount of transactions. So I called, whoa, slow down. I called in the pros that year. 'Cause it was crazy. Dealing with foreign exchanges and stuff. Like, there's no way I'm going to figure all this out. Wow, we were gaining speed at a crazy rate there. Got to yapping instead of driving the train. They don't like paying you for it? See, that's silly. I never begrudge paying an expert for their expertise. That's what they're getting paid for. Now, it does pain me to pay somebody to do something that I know I can do myself, but either don't have time or, like, my back's out and I can't do it. That's a giant pain, but if you're paying somebody to do the stuff you don't know how to do, that's why you're paying them, silly people. Come on back. I'm going to turn those rear lights on. It just makes me feel better. Yeah, let's go throw throttle. I just pulled an LP. Go no throttle, because we're going to start picking up speed like crazy, it looks like. Get the dynamics set up. This was a lot longer cut than I thought it was. Oops. Oh boy. They just keep coming. The dynamics are keeping it under control so far. Try to keep it at about 10. Alright, pop back to this view. Time versus other options. Yep, exactly. Yep, time is money, Dave. I should have put air in this train. We're right at the limits of what I'm able to handle with this single loco. I thought this was another shortcut. It's another long one. We're 2.4 horsepower per ton. It's just our stopping power that's not the best. We'll get her done. Yeah, your kids grow up so fast, man. Mine are 10 and 14. It's crazy. My son, who I remember holding my firstborn in my hand like yesterday, bringing him home from the hospital, is 14. He's 5'9", and his voice is changing. He's starting to get a deep voice. I don't know where you get that deep voice from. It's changing gradually. It's not like he started squeaking one day. It's just gradually getting deeper. A little deeper, then a little deeper. I don't know if it'll eventually start cracking. We might be able to stop. Yeah, we're gonna be able to stop. We're good. Now, can we get started again? Excellent question. Oh yeah, no problem. All kinds of horsepower. Not like earlier when we were 0.9 horsepower per ton. I really bit off more than I could chew that time. Coming on through. Last cut. Then I'm probably going to head off to bed. This is kind of a short stream tonight. But I got a lot of research to do. I've got to get the hump yard configured for all these locals. These 4 locals. And so I got to figure out, you know, where the industries are, what order the cars need to be in. And then we'll get those sorted. We'll send them out to wherever they need to go. Sorted, because this first one I sent over to Mojave, it's not sorted, so I'm gonna have to do some shuffling over there at Mojave before we can take that local out. Which is doable, it's just these long cuts are gonna have a lot of shuffling around, so we might as well have the hump yard do it for us. Yeah, Derail Valley it's a lot of fun just to watch, too. I've been watching Squirrel play it since it was, I think, before release even. I think he had it before release. He's even played it in VR. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I had that lined in the wrong spot? I just broke a coupler. Knucklehead error. I broke it, chat. Thought I had this all lined up and ready to go. Nope. I thought I remember throwing that switch. Had everything lined up. Oh no. What have I done? I broke a whole bunch of stuff. Awesome. Well, that happened. Thought I had you in neutral. There we go. All right. Well. We'll find the end of the 906J. There it is. Can't open, there's too much tension on it. Yeah, boy. Alright. Well, so we need forward. No, I want to click on that. There we go. Now I gotta find all the couplers. I saw at least 3 broken couplers scroll past. What a knucklehead. I remember throwing that switch, but I guess I didn't. Should have double checked. Now, do I have to be in charge of the train to fix the broken couplers? I forget how that works. We'll check. Let me get backed up where we're going. I remember, does it show? Like, this one looks like it's broken. Like there's a piece missing off of it. Did I stop too soon? A little bit too soon. There we go. Yeah, I thought I flicked that. That coupler looks okay. I think they actually look broken if they're broken. Where did we break? Pretty sure the one on that other cut is broken. This looks broken. I have to uncouple it. Can I just roll free? Probably not. Give it a little help. See, that looks broken. It doesn't have the top piece. No? Huh. How do I fix a broken coupler? I've done that before a long time ago. I broke a coupler or two when I was learning how to drive. Distracted me with Bitcoin? No, I like I said, I remember throwing that switch, but I guess I didn't. So, yeah. I'm tired. What are you going to do? I mean, that looks broken to me, but maybe it's not. Are some of the couplers just different style or something? Oh, these have the anti... They've got that on the top so it doesn't ride up over into the tank. Right. This is a different style of coupler. I forgot about that. So, how do I tell where the broken coupler is? I don't remember. Yeah, all the tank cars have that. I forgot about that feature on the tanker couplers. So stuff doesn't, if there's a crash, it doesn't ride up over the coupler and smash the tank. So that's fine. How do I... Do I literally have to check each coupler? Does my train thingy tell me anything? Nope. wonder if they're all on this cut. It said I broke couplers. There's some broken couplers here somewhere. I saw at least 3 messages scroll by. Ah. Does that look any different? Let's say, oh, hey. I think that one might be broken. That one definitely looks broken. Yeah, I think we found the problem, guys. Found the problem. I forgot about that. You didn't hear that. Let me turn this up real quick. Great. Turn that back to full volume. He's not happy with the noob that just broke all these couplers. All right, that's 2, and then we have the third one back here. Nope. Where was it? Here? There it is. All right, that's all 3 broken. I think that's all that are broken. I only saw 3 messages anyway. I think we broke those 3. It reminds me of Yosemite Sam, the old Bugs Bunny cartoons. Okay, let's get this guy coupled back together and shoved into its track. Now that I actually have the switch lined up. I love how it just pushes in all the slack. It just simulates the physics so well. So no, the trains won't derail, but you can break couplers. And if you throw a switch under your train, you can get excessive coupler angle warnings, and it will stop the train. Ask me how I know that. Old Burlington Northern. Just to model that in HO scale. 30 years ago. When I had a lot of time and no money. Now I got money and no time. Yeah, I saw some other idiot make that mistake. Exactly right, Dave. Oops. That's exactly how I know. Yeah, a little bit of a downhill. It rolled back into the loco. Handbrakes on. Whoa! Calm down. Well, when you go fast move, it does not mess around. Okay, green, green, green. All lined up. So, actually, I'm just going to park that there. It's a good place for it. Right in front of the office. Oh, cool. That pops you out here. Nice. All kinds of key combinations to learn. Actually, let's just shut this down the right way. At least the way I know how. Alright, that's there. Headlights off. That's all down. Parking brakes on. All the air released. Air brakes released. And we can't actually, this button, the engine stop button doesn't work, so. That's all we can do from in there. And then turn that off. There's no shutdown sound, unfortunately. Has Mom got a bunch of projects? Nope. It's going to be a relaxing weekend in the country, hopefully. My back hasn't been the best, so I already told her I'm not going to be able to do a ton. Might saw up a little wood. I know she's got some pole wood that we've been meaning to saw. We'll see how the weather is. Other than that, just chilling out in the country. I'd like to do some shooting. So, might get that done. Might record a little bit of that for fun. We'll see. But that's going to be it for tonight, folks. Thanks for hanging out while we worked Barstow. Getting back into Run 8. Having some fun. It's been fun getting back into simulators, going back to my roots. I was a flight sim nut for most of my gaming career, until I kind of got bit by the survival bug. So we've been playing Scum over on the YouTubes and some here on the Twitch. It's an open world survival game if you're not familiar with that. We're also going to be doing some more X-Plane and Run 8. Probably some cattle and crops. Some simming. Did some shooting last weekend. Cool. I would love to get the old 303 out and send some lead down range. Maybe do some plinking with the 22. We'll see. I know the weather's not supposed to be super awesome. Main thing is just to get up and see Mom. I haven't seen Mom since before Christmas. And I can see my sister too. And kiddos are going so they can play with cousins. That kind of stuff. Should be good times. But y'all take care. Probably no streams until next week. Tomorrow's going to be pretty busy. And then off for the weekend. So hope to see you back here again someday. Go check out the YouTubes. I've got some Run 8 on there and a bunch of other stuff. Good night. Good morning. Goodbye.